What's up, anybody, everybody? Hey, Ike, how's it going, man? Working on that beauty. I forgot that I had it, to be honest, and just remembered, and I'd do a little live and share a little love with my peeps. So, what's going on, Azzy the operator? So, yeah, doing a Scout Trooper helmet. Strangely enough, this is the first Imperial helmet build that I have done. Everything else has been the Republic, Clone Troopers, or Mando. This is the first time I've built an Imperial helmet myself. So lots of layer lines on the top there. So I'm going to do a whole lot of Bondo up here, and then do a Bondo slurry wash on the rest of it. But yeah, this is, I was kind of surprised I forgot about it. Remembered it, just did an unboxing video and thought, hey, why not do a little work on this? So what is up with y'all this afternoon? I got like 2 days off work, 3 days off in a row, 2 days left. So it's wonderful. Time to do some stupid stuff. Yeah, I saw the new Dark Wolf sabers coming out too. Those look pretty good. I love that. Is it the Dapo Belova one? Very cool looking. Very. So yeah, this is just Bondo glazing spot putty. Doing a thick coat on this. And then I'll do a slurry wash on the rest of it. Let's see. Yeah, there's always, I kind of say I'm done with sabers, and then something will come out and make me go, wow, I really like that saber. I still really want to get my own custom something made, but then I'll see like a new helmet that I want, or a new costume that I want, and it's like the same price. So it's hard for me to pull the trigger on a new saber. I need to hit up Sabers and see if they'll give me another one to review. I did see that Merrick one from Ahsoka. That looks really cool. But yeah, looking forward to the Acolyte. Should probably have a couple good sabers in it. I'm looking forward to those. But it's kind of weird that, we've had this dearth, we had a whole lot of Star Wars coming out back to back to back to back, and now it feels like we haven't had anything in a long time, and feels a little empty. We need some Star Wars to talk about. We need some Star Wars to talk about. When that happens, I just tend to go back and rewatch other old series. Rewatched Obi-Wan. Rewatched Andor. I'll probably do Ahsoka here in a little bit too. And I'm going to get back into Rebels and try to get my wife to watch Rebels. She's not big into the cartoons, but yeah, I'm going to try to get her into that. Yeah, you need to get those empties installed first. That's a definite first. All right, so I got a cup full of some Bondo in there, and I'm going to just add some acetone to that. Make a little slurry that I can paint on the rest of this. It's an easier process than trying to hand do all of it. And then I'll have to go back over some of it, of course, and put a little more in there. But yeah, this is an easy way to kind of coat the whole helmet quickly. You just make a slurry out of that. It's like a pasty, painty kind of liquid. And then you simply paint it on the helmet. Very, very easy. And this is the quickest way to get these coated, I've found. You can use, there's a lot of different ways to do this. Some people use a UV resin. Never used that myself, but I understand that works really well as well. You use a fiberglass resin on it. There's a tons of different ways to treat these things and to finish them off. But I've just found this is the easiest for me. Very messy though, very messy. Yeah, I need to give Ahsoka a second view. I mean, I'd watch all the episodes twice because I'd watch it once by myself and then watch it once with my wife, typically. Um, but yeah, I'm watching every time Star Wars series, I'm watching it weekly. I'm not doing a binge watch, and everything else I do, I kind of binge watch. So I want to see, do these shows have a different feel when you binge watch them? And like Andor is just, you can really feel kind of how it's 3-episode arcs. Super neat way to watch them. So yeah, I like to kind of come back through and binge watch them later. It's a different feel. It's a different feel. So I can see that I'll definitely need to come back through on these parts because I can see all kinds of lines on there. I don't know if you can see that one. So I'll definitely need to come back on that part with some Bondo. But again, this is the quickest way to get something large like this done if you're working with a 3D print. Yeah. The Dark Trooper, the robot droid Dark Troopers. But yeah, I would like to do that. I'd actually like to do one of his Mandalorian Praetorian Guards. I love that kind of gloss red look of that. So that may be one that I do as well. I haven't seen a Dark Trooper file, but I'm sure they're out there. Very cool helmet. Very cool helmet. On this one, I don't know if you've seen, they've got black versions of the Scout Trooper helmet, and I'm debating on whether or not I want to do that, because as of right now, I don't have plans to do a full costume. But if I did, it'd probably be a regular Trooper, so I don't know. I may do a black one, may do a regular one. Let's see, that's really bad. That'll need some as well on this edge here. And I'm doing the inside of this as well because this is a flip-up helmet. The face visors flip up, so I'm going to want to finish the inside of it as well. Normally I wouldn't mess with the inside of the helmet doing all this. It's a waste of your time. That's that. Yeah, that I'd like to see. I haven't seen anybody. That's a cosplay I haven't seen anybody attempt yet. Is the Dark Trooper. That would be interesting to see. You know, that guy that did. What's his name? The dude with the droids that was part droid that fought Obi-Wan and had all the lightsabers. That cosplay. And if you can pull that off, somebody can pull off Darth Trooper. I'm brain farting. I can't think of his name. General Grievous. There it is. I knew it would come. My old man brain sometimes takes a little while to get places. All right, so almost done with this. Kind of show you what you got when you're done with it. So something that looks like this. Oops, gotta get the top. I'll let this dry, sand it down, spray it with one layer of filler primer, and then we'll kind of see where else we have to go with it. So one piece is done. A little bit more of this. You go through a fortune of Bondo when you're doing 3D stuff. It takes a long time. This stuff will be dry. I mean, I could dry it and sand it in probably an hour, less than an hour if I wanted to. It does not take it very long to dry at all. Regular Bondo as well. This is almost what I was putting on earlier is almost all the way dry. You can see where it's kind of a little bit, that darker there is still a little bit wet. Could technically still sand it, but you want it to be as dry as possible. But yeah, about an hour to be completely dry. Same thing with, filler primer. It takes about 20 minutes to get that completely dry when I'm doing layers of that to sand. So there's a lot of back and forth early on with these, where you'll put filler primer, Bondo, filler primer, Bondo, back and forth, and you're sanding and rinsing the print off in between. But there's nothing that's, difficult about doing any of this. When you get into the painting, sometimes there's a little bit of skill involved with that, but it's more, it's more just doing stuff. It's nothing, there's no like artistic or difficulty to this. It's, what I'm doing here is not hard. This is painting on something with a crappy paintbrush. Anybody can do this. And that's really kind of what I want to try to stress this year with my channel, is I want to get other people into props and helmets and building, and show you guys that you can do this yourself. Anybody can do this. So I was shot the video on this today, and I asked this question because this is my second favorite all-time Star Wars, universe helmet. My first favorite would be the Phase 2 realistic Clone Trooper helmet. I just love the look of that. And then probably after that, it would probably be Boba Fett's. But that's my favorite. What is your favorite Star Wars helmet? Is it the classic Vader? Is it the Stormtrooper? Is it that Mandalorian? Is it, Boba Fett? What is your go-to helmet? Yeah, you do need a little bit of space. Either a little outdoor space or workspace. I'm kind of over here in the corner of my garage. I'll show you guys, give you guys a glimpse of the workspace. So, workspace, there's a workbench. I got lights up there. Me. I got storage with stuff, shelf with stuff, bandsaw. But yeah, this is just my garage. Just my garage. But luckily I've got, my wife is giving me the space for this. She got tired of me putting Star Wars stuff all over the house, so she gave me the space to do this. Very polite of her. Hey, there's my dog. So, get all this done, let it dry, sand it down, and then I'll put a layer of filler primer on it, and we'll kind of see where we go from there. I need to record part of this. I forgot I was doing a video up here as well with my YouTube. So. So again, sound off, y'all. What is your favorite Star Wars helmet? I know everybody's got a favorite. Is it something obscure, or is it something, something everybody else likes? I can understand if it's not a Phase 2 realistic Clone Trooper. I'm not saying you're wrong, but you're wrong. And you want to see a funny thing, look up a video on how wonky the Stormtrooper helmets were in Return of the Jedi. It's something that I never noticed until I watched a video on it. I never really even noticed how different the helmets were between movies for the Stormtroopers. But yeah, the helmets in Jedi were just so wonky. They kind of used an old misshapen form to make them. But yeah, they don't look right. Now I can't unsee it. It's one of those things you can't unsee once you see. So I encourage you to go check that out. Some good videos on YouTube about that. All right, so that's covered. Now I've just got this little piece here. And this works really, really well. The slurry on stuff like this that's small, little bitty holes to fill up and stuff, this will go right in there and kind of coat them all. It's the best way to do that. Best way. All right. All right, we are done with that, y'all. So I'm gonna let this dry and come back at it with some paint and stuff. Hope y'all enjoyed this little bitty display of kind of how we start working on a 3D printed prop. If you liked it, give me a like, guys. Oop, got Vader and Mando. Yeah, Vader's the iconic. I have a Vader. You've got to have a Vader. Very good helmet. Just doesn't beat the Clone Trooper for me. Just does not beat it. So, Captain Rex, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Bo-Katan, I do like that look too. And I also have a Bo-Katan. So, good helmet. All right, y'all. I'm going to go chill out and do a little bit of nothing. Hope y'all enjoyed seeing this. Stay tuned for the progress. It'll be up soon.